Well, we have a
I knew
ton
I
of
was on
questions.
mute. I knew I was on mute.
So let's get right into it. Let's go with Rick Bonnell and then Rod Boone.
JB, do you know who's starting tonight? Can you tell us?
I don't have an answer for you. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to wait to see what Terry looks like. He's going through his warm-ups as we speak. I'll have starters for you guys later today.
Thank you.
Let's go to Rod.
Hey, JB, just wondering, obviously every player wants to start in the NBA. That's what it's all about. But do you think sometimes too much is made about who starts games for teams?
Yeah, I get the intrigue with starting. I mean, I get it. But in the end, are you getting your minutes? Are you getting your touches? Are you in the most efficient lineups? And are you closing games? I think that's, those are as important, if not more important, than starting to me. So I watched probably one of the most accomplished guys I've ever been around go from starting to the bench in Manu Ginobili. He did it with grace. He knew it was the best thing for us. He didn't love it from the start, but he understood it was best for the team. He embraced it, and the team thrived because of it. But he did it with an unselfish spirit because he was about team. And I'm not saying it's easy, but if I'm closing and I'm efficient, I'm getting minutes and I'm getting touches, to me, that feels more valuable to me than, playing the first couple minutes of a game.
Thank you.
But I get it.
Let's go to Kristen Kenny and then Richie Randall.
Hey, Coach. Kristen Kenny with the Utah Jazz. Just wanted to get your thoughts on this Jazz team and what stands out to you about the way that they're getting all their looks. Yeah,
fantastic team. Well built, well organized. Obviously, Quinn does an incredible job. I have great respect for him and what he's built there. So they put you in tough positions. I mean, obviously they can shoot the three ball extremely well. They got multiple playmakers, guys that can pass over your defense. They got a big man that can roll to the rim and put pressure on the rim. So they put a lot of pressure on you, on your defense to take away the rim and the three. And I don't know many teams that can take away both the rim and the three from them. There's very few teams that can. And this is a problem for our entire league. So they're playing with a lot of poise, confidence, unselfishness. They move the ball, they share the ball. Obviously, they're shooting the three ball at extremely high level. And the biggest thing is they defend. I mean, they're an elite defense. Every single night, you got to figure out a way to score. And that's our challenge tonight, to be honest. We got to find a way to score and set our defense. If we're taking it out of the net all night against them, it's going to be tough for us. So they're playing as well as anybody. They're a fantastic group, and it's a great challenge for our young guys tonight.
Hey, Richie.
Hey, JB. So the Jazz take a ton of corner threes, and you guys allow a lot of corner threes. When game planning, you guys focus on big discrepancies like that when a team on the offensive side takes the most corner threes in the NBA and you guys give up the most? And then also, what are you guys going to do to make sure that they don't get those looks that they favor?
Well, it's tough. It's tough, Richie. I mean, they make it tough on you. So you got to give something up against this team. And I won't get into too much of our scheme tonight, but you got to stay in front of the ball and you got to fly. This takes multiple efforts tonight. To take away the rim and get back out to shooters takes multiple efforts here. So I understand we give up threes. That's part of our scheme. We're not going to. I don't love it. I wish I could take away the three and the rim, Richie. The reality is we can't, that's not a priority for us. We've tried it in the past and it hasn't been successful. This year, we've committed to a certain area and we're there. I think tonight, we just got to continue to fly around, run guys off as much as we can from that corner spot. But what these guys do, Richie, is they do a great job of taking that run off and finding another three on the other side. So you're going to have to find a scramble. You might take away one side from them, but they're so good at finding the second or third side. And I think we do a good job as well in our offense doing the same thing. We're a little bit differently in personnel, but we talk about their threes, Richie, and we're going to do our best to get out there, contest, fly around, make sure they put it down and not shooting a ton of catch and shoot threes tonight. And staying out of rotations is a big part of it. So you can switch their pick and roll, but they're big enough to make you pay for that. You can bring your big up, but you're going to be in rotations there. We can keep our big back, but then you're going to be vulnerable at the rim. So you can't take away everything. You hope that they participate and miss some shots tonight. But it's just going to take multiple efforts flying around tonight.
Go to Sam Purley and then Eric Walden.
Hey, JB, hope you're doing well. Obviously, you just touched on the three-pointers, but Utah is also allowing the fourth fewest three-pointers in the league from opposing teams. How rare is it to see a team that is so successful on both ends around the three-point line, defending it and making them?
Well, those are elite teams. They're elite teams, and they do it by having Gobert back at the rim. They filter everything to him. They stay home with shooters. Their personnel, obviously, Quinn knows his personnel as well as anybody. He's built a defense built around Rudy Gobert and his bigs. They pursue, they fly around. That guy's at the rim, and they force you to play in the mid-range and at the rim against their elite shot blocker. So they can stay home and not limit threes. Give them credit. They do a heck of a job. Offensively, they do the same thing. They spread you out with threes, and they have a big guy that can roll to the rim, catch and finish and make plays. So that's what allows them to be a title contender to me, this season. They defend extremely well. They make threes. I know that's an area that they want to improve in. This season was even getting up more threes, and they've done that. So that's a formula for a very elite team.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Eric?
Hey, Coach. So you guys added this year a free agent in Gordon Hayward, who kind of got his start with the Jazz and now appears to kind of be playing a role with you similar to what he did in Utah. Just wondering if you could tell me exactly what he's brought to the Hornets this year, and what you're thinking of his play, and if anything that he's brought to you surprised you in terms of what he's done.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is he's an absolute, he's been a gem as a playmaker. He's got the size. In this league, we needed something with size that could play make. And his playmaking is the best thing that he does. And I think you saw that back to Utah. I think he's gotten better, probably even more so than his Utah days as far as a playmaker. But he loves to share the ball, move the ball. He loves passing the ball. We've tried to change his shooting profile a little bit. So more threes, more rim, more free throws, and he's done that. He's been exceptional there as far as shooting the ball. And he just brought us a fourth quarter closer. I think he did that for the Jazz as well. Some in Boston. And for us, obviously, he has that poise, that ability to get his own shot, to shoot it from three out of pick and roll, to pull up in the mid-range or kick it if necessary. So, He's been a matchup problem more than I expected, probably for teams in general. Without getting into the details, I think he's been more of a matchup problem in the middle of the floor as we put him there and at the elbow area. And he competes defensively for us. He expects all the teams he's played with over the years. He's been a part of very good defenses. So he's brought us a high IQ basketball player on the defensive end that's really helped our defense overall.
Go to Danny and wrap up with Richard.
Coach Day Thompson with a three-point conversion. If Terry's able to go tonight, and we all know the situation with PJ, would you be more tempted to use the three-guard lineup that seems to be a little bit more successful with LaMelo, Graham, and Terry a little bit more tonight if Terry's able to go?
You could see that more tonight.
Thanks. Let's go to Richard and wrap up there.
Coach Borrego, Richard Walker, CarolinaSportsHub.com. PJ sitting out another game. How long do you see this going? What is your thoughts at this point about a 1 o'clock Sunday game for him, and how much will it alter your rotation tonight?
Yeah, having Terry back is that'll be important for us if we could get him back tonight. With PJ, I don't know yet. I don't want to speculate on Sunday. He has progressed. He looked better today than he did yesterday. I think everything's pointing in the right direction. We don't have clarity for Sunday yet. I'll know more, after tomorrow's workout. But the sooner he's back, the better for us.